Okay, good morning, students. From last classes, we were discussing about our subject, the cost accounting. So here, the cost means I told you to know the ascertain of the cost of a single product. For example, to this pen has been is sold in the shop by 5 rupees. It means that the cost includes price plus the price is equal to cost plus profit. So here the price of this pen we are getting by 5 rupees. It means that there is a profit of 1 rupee and the 4 rupees is a cost. So here the cost, we have to know the ascertainment of cost of a single product. So it means that for this caps and this nib and refill, it together, as all together, it's going to be the 4 rupees of the cost. So that's why we have to know the cost means the ascertainment of a cost of a single product. So here then we learn the costing. So here they are going to use to record this costing, they are going to use some techniques and the principles. And cost accounting, they are going to use some techniques and methods or record these transactions we have learned. And that we are going to learn today, there are some costing techniques as well as the costing methods. So here the cost data, so in their various industries are going to use different cost information, and based on that they are going to use the different techniques and methods while recording the costing information in their cost accounting. So here the cost data, just now I said there is the different types of an expenses. In the last class we have learned like the cost is going to be divided into three types. One we are calling as material, the second one we are calling as a labor, and third one we are calling as an expenses. Again the material is divided, we have learned in the last classes, like direct material, indirect material, and labor is divided direct labor and indirect labor. And then we have learned the expenses also divided into two types, that is a direct expense and indirect expense. So such information we are calling here the cost data, and this data we are going to use the different costing techniques. And see here, these are the costing techniques, 1 2 3 4 5. These are the costing techniques, and these are the job costing and process costing. Again it is further divided into three types, here also three types, and this we are calling as the costing methods. And once again listen here, the costing technique with the help of the cost information, the different classification of cost, such information we are going to get from the factory where they are going to produce the products. With that information, according to the nature of the firms and industries, they are going to use the ascertain the cost accounting for the record the information. They are using the different principles and cost accounting as well as the costing methods they are going to use. And this we're calling here the standard costing. So here the standard costing means they are going to compare with the actual with the what are they estimated. First they are in every firms and every organization or an industry, first they are going to estimate what are the cost is going to be incurred, and then we are going to compare with the actuals. So that's we are calling here the standard costing. And one more is the budgetary control. So here to make the cost accounting control, they are going to use these two techniques. One is another one we are calling here the budgetary control. So here the budget is a future action. So here they are estimating for the future plan, and such we are calling here a budget. Similarly, the government also is going to make the budgets, and they are going to divide their income and as well as the revenue, how much they are going to incur, and before well in advance they are going to estimate the budget from the various sectors, how much income they are going to generate the revenue, and how much they have to allocate to the different sectors like education, health sector, and other, like to build some bridge roads and roads for the to develop some developments in their different various industries. They are going to allocate such money. So how the government is going to collect the revenues? By levying the taxes. Okay, either it may be GST or it may be VAT or etc. So by levying some property tax or wealth tax etc., by levying some taxes on the people, they are going to generate the money, and that is going to be allocated into the various sector. So some amount on the health sector, some amount on the education sector. So like the different various sectors, they are going to allocate the money. And here also we are going to prepare some budgetaries and budgetary controls. So here we are going to prepare some fixed budget, flexible budget, production budget, sales budget, overhead budget, and like that we are going to prepare under the budgetary control. So we have learned the two information, what are the information we are getting by the firms. They want to control, the control is needed for everyone, that's why they are going to use this budgetary control. And coming to the marginal costing, so here the cost information is going to be divided into like the fixed cost and the variable cost. So when we are learning, the fixed cost means always remains the same, the fixed cost always constant, irrespective of the level of production, the cost will not vary. It means that the level of production increase or decrease, the cost will be the same, the cost always, the cost remains constant, such we are calling here the fixed cost. And variable cost, according to the level of production, the cost will vary. I told you earlier, to produce the 10,000 units, they are going to incur the 2,000 as a variable cost. And next, when they are producing for the 20,000 units, the variable cost will increase from 2,000 to 4,000. And if they decrease the production, suppose they are making the 5,000 units, and the variable cost will become 1,000. It means that the level of production, the cost will vary, such we are calling here the variable cost. So under the marginal costing, the both we are going to record the information, and that's we are going to learn under the marginal costing. Under marginal costing, just for an understanding, right, first sales minus variable cost, you are going to get the contribution minus fixed cost, you are going to get the profit. So therefore the contribution is equal to S minus VC or F plus P, such we are going to prepare. And BEP, break even point, where is no profit and no loss, like break even point, and cost volume profit analysis, PV ratio, margin of safety, and all these we are going to use under the marginal costing. There are the different principles and formulas are there, and based on that we are going to find the marginal costing and the marginal production, also going to find out by using this marginal costing technique. So under the marginal costing technique, we are going to find what are the additional product produced, that we are calling as a marginal product, and further and marginal cost we are going to learn, and such we are going to use by using this technique, we are calling here the marginal costing. And coming to this, the absorption costing, only the variable cost we are going to consider. Just now I said the variable cost, according to the level of production, the cost will varies. So here, there we are going to record this absorption costing, and here we are going to make the allocation of the cost into the various parts. And coming to the next one is the uniform costing. So here there are the different methods we are going to use under the uniform costing to know the find of a single unit or the cost sheet we are going to prepare, and we are going to find such an information where they are going to use this techniques, and such uniform costing is going to be used. And these are we are calling under the costing methods. And whereas we learn there are some techniques, these are called the costing techniques, like standard costing, budgetary control, marginal costing, absorption costing, and uniform costing. These we are calling here the costing techniques. Once again, listen here: standard costing, budgetary control, and marginal costing, and then absorption costing, and then we are calling here the uniform costing. These we are calling here the costing techniques. And whereas the techniques, here we are going to use some methods to record the information. And here this cost data is going to be divided into the two distinct processes, such we have learned in the last class. One we are calling here the job costing, another one we are calling here the process costing. So when we are calling the job costing, means here the cost is, the job is a small one. So for job costing, I told you, for example, they are giving an they want to get, suppose 100 is the invitation cards, and they will go for printing, okay, printing press. For example, if any marriage party is there and they are going to ask, we require suppose 100 invitation cards, and they will give this order, and that printing press person will take that order, and he's going to produce, and he will print that invitations, and that will be handed over to the customer. And these we are calling here the customer oriented. So whenever the customer is required and such, we are going to prepare. And that is here the job costing is going to be divided into three types, such we are calling here the factory costing and batch costing. Another one we are calling here the contract costing. So coming to the factory costing, so here under the factory, they are going to produce the raw materials and they are going to record the information. And coming to the batch costing, just now I said, according to the order of the customer's order, they are going to prepare as per the requirement, and they are going to prepare this. Like batch costing, I gave an example like Colgate paste. or you can take any medicines also. If you observe the back side, they are going to record the batch number as a coded. Okay, and based on that code, they are going to mark the prices also is going to be calculated, and that code will be there, QR code, and based on that the batch numbers will be written on the particular products, and based on the orders they are going to prepare the batch costing. And next one is the contract costing. So here normally the government would like to suppose build some bridges, canals, dams, roads, and etc. They are going to use this contract costing. I told you here the contract costing, first the government is going to give the tender notice, and the people, the contractors who are there, they are going to quote, they will quote the contract. The persons who are quoting with the lesser prices, the government is going to accept, and that contract will be allotted to the concerned contractors, the people who are going to who are making the less quotation with the, because the government wants to with the less cost with the qualitative products, and based on the quality and the based on the cost, they are going to allocate this contract to the concerned contractor, and such we are going to record under the contract costing. So where we are going to record what are the expenditure incurred, such we are going to write the debit side of the contract account, and incomes what we are getting we are going to write under the credit side, and then we have how much work is certified and uncertified we are going to find, and such we are going to make under the contract costing techniques. And these are the people who are making the bridges, dams, canals, and roads, and such people is going to use this contract costing technique. And next one is we are calling here the process costing. So here the process costing means the production is going to be made into the various different distinct processes or different stages. For example, the sugar, directly we cannot get from the sugar cane, we can't get a sugar. So here the sugar is going to be produced by using the different various three distinct processes. One we are calling as the crushing, okay, and refining, then filtering and refining, and by making such three stages they are going to get this sugar and the various stages. So here when we are using the sugar cane into the first process as an input, then what are the output we are getting, the first process output will become the input for the second process account, and then second process output will become the third process input, and then third process output we are calling as a finished product. Under the process costing, where the products are going to be produced in the different various stages or various processes, process 1, process 2, and process 3, like that we are going to use such process costing. So here normally the process costing is going to be used for like calling the sugar industries, rubber industries, like oil industries. We are going to use this process costing. Okay, and there we will learn the different processes and expenses of the process we are going to debit it, and what are the output we are getting, that we are going to write the abnormal normal losses into the credit side, and then the output will send to the second process, and similarly finally we are getting the cost of the finished products. And next here the unit costing. Under the unit costing we are going to prepare the cost sheet. So here to know the cost of the single unit we are going to use this unit costing. As well as next one is the operation costing. So here the operation costing is one of the technique we are going to use by the different various methods, and we are going to use this operation costing. Another one we are calling here the operating costing. So normally this is for the service industries like railways, okay, postal, like some service sector is going to use their operating costing. So where they are going to make the different operations and their services, and further what are the costs are going to be incurred, and such they are going to record under the operating costing. So once again listen here, the costing techniques like standard costing, budgetary control, and marginal costing, and absorption costing, and the last one here the uniform costing. These are the costing techniques. And whereas the cost data is divided into two types, such we are calling here job costing, another one is a process costing, and these we are calling as the costing methods. What are the methods are there? Under the job, three are there: factory costing, batch costing, and contract costing. And coming to the process costing, unit costing, operation costing, and operating costing. So there is one different method. The people who are going to use the two processes or the products are going to be produced either some order basis and they are using the different stages. In such situation, they are going to use the multiple costing. So both the methods are going to be recorded under the multiple costing techniques methods. So these are the techniques and these are the different methods are there, and costing techniques are standard costing, budgetary control, marginal costing, absorption costing, uniform costing. These are the costing techniques, and costing methods are factory costing, batch costing, contract costing, and unit costing, operation costing, and operating costing. So the cost data is divided into the two types of cost accountings we are going to learn. That is a job costing. Another one we are calling as a process costing. So we have learned the job is a small one and the contract is a big one. Everyone note down this chart. Is it